Hello, everyone. We are back for another episode of Cutting Stems, and we got to start off the night right off the bat wishing Little Miss Rhea happy birthday. Stellar lighting for you this evening. You're glowing. Except now we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I'm
sorry.
I'm a disaster. I was muted.
She is.
I'm here. Franny, baby, I love you so much. Thank you for starting off the show like that. Happy to be here. Some are calling me a hero for watching this show during my birthday. So to the people calling me a hero, thank you. I appreciate you. And I'd also like to say, I was trying to tell you guys this. I could see the YouTube. I got it up on my computer next to me.
Fantastic. Would you look at that? So everyone in the chat, if you're in the chat, make sure you wish Rhea a happy birthday. We're all having a drink also in your honor tonight. Nice Owens mixers. I got my grapefruit and lime. This bad boy, me and Kelly always matching with our
always
grapefruit and lime. We're going down, 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 drinking a lot of this. And Rhea's rocking the transfusion this evening. It is amazing. Amazing. It's an amazing drink. You can make yourself a fantastic cocktail right at home. So easy. And you can get it delivered with Amazon. Like when you're on Amazon and you're like, I got to get paper towels and I got to get all this. You're ordering all these things in bulk. Order your Owens mixers as well. You will not regret it, and you can drink along with us. Guys, we were a little confused how the rundown of this was going to go. What was the whole thing going to be men tell all? Was there going to be hometowns? Was there going to be anything? They broke it down like this. First half hour was Michael leaving, and the rest was men tell all. None of us were shocked to see Michael send himself home at this point. We all knew it was coming. We just didn't know when.
Can we just say thank God?
Yeah. Oh, no. Thank God is right. Because to not deal with him being dumped, that was the right thing to do. It was already so sad watching him leave on his own that if Katie dumped him, it would have been terrible.
We also need to, but I need to talk about the reason that he went home. And I know, it was very sad. The FaceTimes were very sad. And how it all went down. But I do want to know, all right, I understand. I tweeted, why couldn't James just come to the hometown and meet Katie there? And I got a bunch of responses, as you would imagine. People being like, oh, he's a kid. He doesn't really know what's going on. That's totally fine. A couple people
also said, a pandemic.
Yeah, that's the other one. People said that it's a pandemic. That's another reason, obviously a legitimate reason. I guess my question is that if this were a normal season, and it weren't during a pandemic, and they were actually going to the hometowns, would James have been on the hometown that he went on?
Yes.
Okay.
I think 100%. It would have been like Ben Higgins. I know people called me out a few weeks ago for forgetting about Ben Higgins and Amanda, but that's the last time I think we've seen it. And Amanda had her daughters on the hometown. So it definitely would have happened that way, I think, if they actually went to their hometowns. It's hard, putting a kid on a plane.
Sure.
Like you said, pandemic, family members coming in and meeting this woman, all the, not kind of being taken out of his comfort zone. If it was on his own time, maybe. But yeah, the FaceTime was horrendously sad. Like this kid being like, my dad doesn't want to see me.
Brand, Noah said to watch your mic.
Kelly, what do you think?
I've got some thoughts about this, about the FaceTime and about this child. And I know that I'm trying to figure out how to talk about it because I think someone is in this kid's ear making him say this. I just do. The way he said it. No, you guys are.
Kelly, when was the last time you were around a 3-year-old? Clearly, it's been a long time.
Listen, you need to listen to the words that he said, okay? He said, I think I know what the problem is here. Maybe daddy doesn't want to see me. What child knows how to say that and guilt trip like that? Someone is behind the scenes being like, hey, tell dad.
Kids know how to guilt trip. Kids know how to guilt trip.
They know how to guilt trip, but so eloquently, yeah, right. Fuck off. Somebody
kind of fucked up on that kid's part.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't want your dad to be happy? You don't want your dad to be happy?
Not even how to be happy. How does he know how to say that? How does he know how to guilt like that? It's somebody at home being like, tell daddy he doesn't love you because he's not here. Or it's like the mom or a sibling or somebody who thinks it's funny. but it looks ridiculous. And I can't believe they allowed that child to guilt him like that, for him to be like, and look at his face. Like, he was shocked. There's nothing like that has ever come out of that kid's mouth. He was like, stop it. That's not true. Like,
well, Kelly, maybe that was his plan the whole time. He said to his parents, Mom and Dad, if I'm FaceTiming James and I make it to hometowns, I've gone too far. And you got to get James to pull the plug.
It's like when you told your mom as a kid, you're going to a party and you just started drinking. And if you were scared of the drinking, you'd call your mom. You had a code word, banana. Mom, can you pick up bananas from the store? I really love bananas. Boom.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there's a lot of possibilities here.
I want to feel like it's sad, which obviously it is. Like, he misses his kid. Everybody misses their kids when they're on the show. Every single parent comes on the show missing their kids the entire time. This phone call did not pull at my heartstrings as much as it did to everybody else, because I was too focused on the fact that it sounded contrived, and I smell a problem, and I think that the Bachelor producers are
unbelievable. I just want to be on the record here that I believe the child. I just would like that on the record. I'm team James here. I think he's a kid who missed his dad.
Just
not
to play
shocking.
devil's advocate. Kids are not always good.
No, absolutely. This kid clearly tried.
Somebody had to say it.
I'd also say that kids. All right. I don't think I'll go as far as to say that he was coached or that there was someone behind him being like, say these words. But kids do also do the thing where they'll just say things that seem really fucking mean, but they don't really know what's going on. Like, this kid just misses his dad, and he's like, oh, I wonder where dad is. Maybe dad doesn't want to come home. I don't think he means any of that. He's 3 years old. I can't believe we're still talking about this.
I do believe he missed his dad.
I agree with that.
He missed his dad. Of course he missed his dad. The second part that maybe daddy doesn't want to see me, whatever, that's what everybody keeps hanging on to. I'm telling you, if you go back and you look at the first thing the kid said, he goes, I know what the problem is here. What 3-year-old knows to put in context? I know what the problem is here. You don't even miss me. Like, that's
maybe
he don't know that.
I mean, Michael was lying straight to his face saying he was on a work trip. So maybe he was picking.
Brand's starting to come around to it.
No, yeah. I'm just saying maybe James was like, something's fishy. Dad keeps saying he's on a work trip.
So he's like, I'm going to be an asshole to dad and get the truth out of him?
Yeah, perhaps. All right, we've been talking about this for way too long. We got to move on.
You're right.
I just almost opened up a whole other can of worms, so I'm just going to close it.
I'm going to close that.
And we're just going to say that James missed his father.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's fair.
He missed his father.
Yes.
Without question, he missed his father.
Yes. And we went into the men tell all, which Caitlin and Tayshia did a great job. Just want to say that first. This is the first time they're really fully hosting something. And they let the guys go off a little bit. Are you laughing at what you were thinking about now?
Somebody just wrote in the comments, I'm not saying this, I'm repeating a comment. They said that James is a pick-me kid. That is he's a kid.
Every kid is a pick-me kid.
He's a kid. I know. That's why I laughed.
James,
oh, man.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Love James, though. Love him.
Poor James.
You know what I'll say about this men tell all, and I realized it while I was watching it? Not my favorite group of guys in a long time. Like, I really, like, outside of Michael and Andrew, I'm sure there's one or two other ones. This is not my favorite crop of guys, and it's been a while since I felt that way. But these guys going back and forth, like when Aaron and Brendan are yelling at Carl, and Aaron and Brendan are yelling at somebody else, I just don't care. I don't care.
Yes, exactly, Trent. I was going to agree with you there. They just don't evoke any like strong feelings. Like no. I don't have any strong feelings towards any of them. I don't hate them. I don't love them. Like it's very middle ground. The ones towards the end, I think I like the most. But other than that, like it feels like past seasons, there was always something that I felt very strongly about. And that just doesn't exist with this season at all.
No,
I feel like towards the, or individually, they're all not so bad. Like when Katie had one-on-one with them, it was always like, oh, you're all right, you're fine, whatever. Together in a group, they're just like a bunch of losers. Like, I don't know why them together, like they just are so lame. Like everything they do is so lame and every argument is so lame. And it's like, you guys are cool individually. Why do you suck so bad all together?
Yeah. Carl definitely got the brunt of that, and Caitlin and Tayshia let the guys go at it for a little bit. And Carl had a very kind of hilarious explanation of like, you know, who was the guy that you thought was there for the wrong reasons? He's like, obviously Thomas. Well, yeah, obviously you're going to say Thomas because Thomas was the next one to go. Like it was just very funny. Carl just continued to be Carl. There's really nothing too exciting to say about him. I'm floored that we're going to have to watch him on Paradise.
I definitely don't like Carl, but like in terms of these guys, he at least, like you were saying, like he evoked some sort of emotion out of me. Like he was on that stage just pouring gasoline on everything and lighting everything on fire. Like at least that's interesting and at least that's chaotic. All the other guys, they're really just, I feel nothing towards them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the truth. And probably one of the biggest moments and most absurd moments that we've ever seen in the history of a Men Tell All is Connor getting up on stage and them reliving his journey and ending with the same clip, you know, oh, he must be such a bad kisser, the whole thing. They're talking about the kissing. And this woman who's clearly mic'd up stands up in the audience and is totally random. Totally random.
Random.
And says, you know, think you're really cute, want to just say that, like, want to test this theory, you're definitely a good kisser. And she just walks on down, plants one on him. All the guys are cheering. It's absolutely absurd. Could not be. I could not believe what I was watching. And at the end of the day, this woman, her name is Tara. She's a musician. She's got a song coming out tomorrow. She was just an unbelievable plant. Like you forget what these producers are capable of, but these people put out a casting call for a woman to sit in the audience who'd be willing to go down and kiss Connor on the lips in front of millions of people on television. That's what happened.
I love it. I love it. This is where you have to decide kind of how you want to watch this show. Like, do you want it to be all natural and it's like, oh, they're trying to find love and that's what this is all about, and they want to get married at the end. That's one way to watch it. Or you watch it like it's a Broadway play, which is what it is. And people are coming out from everywhere. They're kissing him, and she's saying he's an 11 out of a 10 kisser, and he tries to redeem himself. And she's got a song coming out tomorrow. Like this is the stuff that really like warms my heart. Yeah, if they did this all the time, I would be like, if they really like heavy-handedly did this all the time, it would be unwatchable. But when they do it every once in a while and it's so heavy-handed, I just fucking love it.
She was a terrible actress.
Awful.
The cue was way too fast. It was like there was no breathing time. All of a sudden, boom.
Another bad kiss.
She's like you said, like a Broadway show when the spotlight hits the actor on stage. Dude. A new character is brought in, and boom, she hit her line as soon as possible. No, I was so mind blown tonight by that. I don't know why I didn't expect it, but also Connor is just an aggressive kisser. He has poor form. Watching him, he doesn't even slightly turn his head. He's going straight on, dead on collision, and it's very clear that we are being shoved down our throats that Connor is supposed to be a good kisser, and all signs are pointing to bad. All of them are pointing to bad, and they try to make him look better, and he looks worse.
You know what about him? I think that he probably in real life, in like an intimate date or like alone in his house with his girlfriend, maybe an okay kisser. Maybe he's a terrible kisser on live TV and with cameras everywhere. So maybe let's stop kissing people live on TV with cameras everywhere. So you stop looking like the world's worst kisser. Like you don't have to kiss this paid musical artist to prove that you're a good kisser. Just do that in front of people. Just stop doing it in front of people. That's it. So don't prove yourself.
Just head on. Don't you see like their noses are smashing? It's like, let's get some room here.
All right, guys. I have some important information to share. So I just saw this before we got on from Bachelor Nation Scoop on Instagram, who always has the best scoop. They really do. Someone sent to them a screenshot of the central casting.
Yes.
Yes. It said, I'll read it for you all. It says, hello. Please. Production is looking for a couple women who may be comfortable to speak on the show. The scenario would be as follows. One of the guy cast members was accused of being a bad kisser on the show. At the end of a segment with him, a young, attractive woman possibly you, from the audience.
What?
From the audience would stand up and say something to the effect of, I saw you're kissing on the show. I think you're very cute. And I know that you're not a bad kisser. I love to put that theory to the test right now. This woman would then either come down onto the stage to kiss the guy, or he would respectfully decline and perhaps accept a hug instead. Would you be comfortable possibly doing this?
Possibly you.
Investors, possibly you.
Possibly you.
Yeah, attractive woman.
I'm speechless, and I'm also furious that no one sent this to me. How could this not have been me? Why did it have to be Tara Kelly music? It could have been me.
Kelly, that would have been the greatest moment ever. Connor turns around. That's so great.
I need to talk to other girls that like interviewed for this and didn't get it. That's what I would like to hear other people.
Absolutely. I don't know why I'm so floored. Even though we knew it was so fake, I thought they'd be a little more coy about it. Maybe reach out to somebody, a friend of a friend. Producer knew a girl they thought would be great for casting. They put out a casting call for Connor's kiss. Connor, for the love of God, save yourself, Connor.
It's also hilarious that Connor clearly was like, oh my God, yeah, 100% I'll kiss the absolute stranger. Because it was like the way they said it was like, he may decline. Like, oh no, you think he clearly did not decline. He went for the kiss and then he went in for another kiss. They obviously met at this moment. Maybe they have created some kind of friendship. She posted on Instagram a few days ago and Connor commented on it. They went back and forth. So maybe this is the beginning of a beautiful love story. The two of them should be cast on Listen to Your Heart. I don't know if that show will be coming back for a second season.
Yes, they do. Wait, question to you guys now. Do we think that Tara Kelly music is going to end up on Bachelor in Paradise with Connor?
Oh man. No, Connor's gonna dump headfirst into one of those.
Connor's gonna
get his heart broken.
Connor's gonna have "I can't fuck" in sunscreen written on his chest by the time he gets to Bachelor in Paradise. With the way they are making him fucking look on this show.
Yeah, they really are. They really are gonna have that. Right.
Fran, you had tweeted about Connor potentially being Bachelor material. I don't know how you feel about that now, but I do think they love their storylines, and obviously Andrew's the front runner. Even tonight, he had like a great Bachelor audition. But like the storyline of Connor can't kiss is a decent storyline where all the girls would come in and like try to make out with him. I think he'd be a decent Bachelor. I don't think he's gonna be, but he could be.
Yeah, I threw it out there because it seems like Andrew S. is such the front runner that I was like, is there even anybody else? Like, I know there are definitely people rooting for Michael, but like between those, like, I just haven't seen people really gunning for everyone. But I also said it because of how much all the other guys love Connor.
Yeah.
Like all these guys in the show, whatever they joke about the bromance and whatnot, but it really does seem like they don't rally around anyone else like they do Connor. Like they all seem very, happy for him, and they were all cheering for him. Like, you get him, Tiger, and whatever the heck they said during that kiss was all very uncomfortable. Could not believe it. But yeah, definitely the consensus was he might be too nice for that job, a little too sweet. And, the men tell all after that really, like, there wasn't any standouts. It was all very nice. We saw Caitlyn and Jason talk about their engagement. We joked about the jerking off. They railed into Hunter for a little bit about the lying about the list, which he apologized for. And we waited for like this big moment with Thomas, or thought we were going to get a big moment with Thomas. And he showed up on the fucking Zoom for 2 minutes.
Going back to Hunter for 1 second, I thought he came off as one of the more mature guys up on that stage.
Yeah.
Everybody else was just kind of like, I can't take Aaron and Brendan anymore for whatever reason.
Aaron broed the hell out of everyone. I can't stand it. If he does that on Paradise, I'm going to freak out. Every beginning and end of his sentences started with bro.
It's too much.
No, I mean, why are you doing this, bro?
He's always been very annoying. I'm not really sure how he became like the voice of the house for so long, but when he was gone, I was thrilled. He's always been this annoying. So I don't know, like, what the hell. Yeah.
It does kind of seem like their little mean boy gang is the one going to Paradise, though. So it should be interesting. Sure, they'll bring that energy down there. We get Tom. Well, the one thing I do want to say before we talk about Thomas, because they saved that till the end. Katie came out. She had like a 2-second conversation with Michael, 2-second with Andrew. Very bizarre layout. Like normally you would put Katie in the hot seat with Michael. You would put Katie in the hot seat with Andrew and really have them hash things out. But I guess everybody feels like they're in a good enough place where they didn't need that much time or there wasn't that much to be said. The biggest thing was Katie said to Aaron after Aaron spoke, she called him Thomas right to his face.
That was
It was one of the most ruthless things I've ever seen. And Aaron's like, he's my arch enemy.
Aaron deserved that, and my jaw dropped to the floor.
Yeah, he did deserve it. Totally did.
What did we think about Thomas not being there? Like, does anyone know what the reason is there? Like, I just feel like that was such a cop-out.
When I saw Thomas come through on that Zoom and like his stiffness, I kind of forgot like how like awkward he kind of is to watch talk. He was reminding me not so much so like based on what he was saying, just like his like demeanor, a little bit of what's his face, like Yosef, right? Is that that guy was such an asshole? He was kind of giving me those. Like, is he really that weird and hated? Like, he seemed to be like, even he was so like, Katie, I was just wondering if, what is exactly the reason that, it just seems so robotic and strange. And the fact that like legit no one likes him, I was like, maybe he kind of sucks for real.
Yeah. I did love, sorry, Trent. What I did love was, sorry, we're talking. Go ahead, Trent. Trent.
Okay, so what I was going to say.
I'm getting jealous.
Is that I kind of forgot what I was going to say, actually. Holy shit, I fully forgot what I was going to say. That's amazing.
That's totally my fault. Incredibly my fault. Maybe I'll say what I was thinking and we were thinking the same thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Katie, the way Thomas spoke in the video call was exactly how he tried to speak on the show. And Katie once again was like, no, yeah, like I sent you home because you're like a little bit of a sociopath. Like the way, like she looked at him and was like, yeah, after our conversation and you were like smiling and talking to me, I was like, yeah, this isn't going to work. And he tried to do the exact same thing in the Zoom. And she was like, yeah, no, saw right through you. Wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Didn't come back, Trent.
No.
The other thing I did like about Katie talking to Carl was like basically her saying, you never were going to go far anyway. Like she's like she was like, yeah, like I understand the drama, but like you are going to be sent home regardless. So it's don't worry about it.
Katie felt pretty ruthless this whole night. I felt, or
we saw her for 5 minutes.
I'd say the 5 minutes she was on, I felt like she was pretty quick with it. I wonder if like why did they give her such little time? I also think that she said something interesting to Andrew, and they shared like a look that made me think that he's confirmed Bachelor, because it was like, I wish you like so much luck in your future.
Yes.
And he was like, thank you. Like it was something about the way they were talking and the way she said it made me think like, oh, well, here we go. That's
I felt the exact same way. And I think she knows, I think they all know that Andrew is definitely going to be the next Bachelor.
Yeah.
No doubt. Well, on that same point, and I know people talk about wanting Michael to be Bachelor, I think he just walks out that door and never looks back. Like, I don't think he's probably too good for the show. And I don't like saying that about people because it's weird, but like Michael has nothing else to do on this show. He's, if he was going to find love, it was going to be with Katie. He's not a Paradise guy. I don't think he would want to go to Paradise. And even Bachelor, that's even more time away from James. And I just think he needs to go out there in the real world and try it that way.
I agree.
I agree too, because I do think that we all loved him so much on the show, and I'm sure tons of women loved him on the show, where they're going to want to date him regardless. Like I don't feel like he'll have a hard time getting a date after this. I did love the beard look as well. It was different, and I thought he pulled it off. Not a lot of guys can pull off the darker beard, but he looked good.
He's very handsome. They kept showing little clips of like funnier things that he had said that we hadn't seen. I was like, he's adorable. Like I liked him already. I thought he was great. I liked him, whatever. But watching more clips tonight, I was like, wow, I really do like this guy. He's so sweet and really funny and cool.
He's just a real person. Like
yeah.
He's one of the few real people on the show, which is why he should probably just get out of there.
Yeah.
Sometimes with the bloopers, you do get to see their personalities a little bit more, and that is what we got. It seemed like with Michael. I will say, something felt a little weird about Tayshia introducing the bloopers. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like I totally forgot about it and it came out, but they were great bloopers. Also sort of because Caitlyn and Tayshia were involved in a lot of the bloopers. So a lot of good stuff from them. And that was it. It wasn't a crazy mental all. The craziest moment was obviously that kiss. That's what everybody can talk about. Rhea, if you have any questions up there that you can see, if you would like to read those for us, I think that's time. I think it's time.
People want to know where Trent got his lamp. They can't stop talking about his lamp. Hashtag Trent's lamp.
Amazon, baby.
There you go.
So there you go. It's a nice lamp.
Who does everybody want for next Bachelor? Would you guys like split seasons again, Michael A. and Andrew S?
I just don't think Michael would do it.
I just don't think we have the time.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I just don't think there's enough months in the year to do 2 Bachelors again. I don't know.
2 Bachelorettes and a Paradise, like that. And
yeah.
Right. If you were hypothetically to do that, when would you fit that in? Bachelorette is going to run. Michelle's season's going to run until Christmas.
Well, you would have to do. Yeah, I think you would have to do. So this year, obviously, we had Bachelor, Bachelorette, Paradise, Bachelorette. Next year would have to be Bachelor, Bachelorette, Paradise, and then Bachelor again.
So
it would have to double up somewhere on Bachelor. Like, there's no way. Like, the max they can do is 4 seasons a year with Paradise, I think.
Bachelor. Yes.
Which is what they're doing this year.
Right.
Like, we can't do more than that. Like, we're going straight from Katie's season into Paradise. Like, there's no break. There's not a break. There's probably not a break between Paradise ending and Michelle's season.
There was so much time between Bachelor and Bachelorette this year. Like there was a big chunk of time, so they would have to either make the season shorter. I thought Katie was actually pretty short.
It was short,
pretty quick. They'd all have to be that length. Like they'd all have to have multiple cuts every week, and then they could do. I would say Bachelor, Bachelorette, Paradise, Bachelor, Bachelorette, Paradise, and maybe just go full circle all year round. So
There's no way. There's no way. There's just no way. We need to have a break. And the break between Bachelor and Bachelorette wasn't even that long. It was like 6 weeks.
I know.
I do wonder, now this is the second time where they've doubled up on Bachelorette seasons. Like, I feel like they're going to see that the ratings are still kind of there for like Michelle's, like any of the second Bachelorette seasons, that they're just going to be like, oh, we'll just keep doing this if people are going to watch it. We're going to watch it.
Yeah. And also as far as The Bachelor goes, I feel like it will probably be Andrew S. And if not, depending on how this ends, the preview makes us want to think that Katie just leaves. So something else has got to happen. There's no way they're just giving it all away right now. But maybe perhaps Blake Moynes.
Yeah, perhaps.
Or maybe Justin will just keep failing upward and he was like, oh no, I'm top 3 now. Oh, I didn't win, but I'm the Bachelor now, and he's just an endless reign. I just can't believe it.
Justin, top 3.
Crazy.
That's truly insane.
Stunning.
All right. Do you guys think that Greg is going to leave?
Nah.
I don't know if he's going to leave, but it does seem like they're going to get into some kind of argument. I don't know. Like, it looks like he's not making it to the end is what I'm feeling. But I don't know if he leaves or if Katie's like, I'm done with you and you got to go.
Someone said Greg gives off the same energy as summer camp. Pretty spot on.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't know if Greg's going to leave. I don't think he's going to leave, no. But something has to happen.
Yeah, they're just the energy that Katie's had on social after the show and like different interactions that have happened. There's no way it's Greg at the end. There's just no way. I can't see it happening.
All right, so then we're thinking it's Blake then.
The only one I could see it being is Blake at this point. Like there was this one point that there was like some meme about Greg being there, like something about the acting school or being there for the wrong reasons or something like that. And Katie liked the picture. So I don't know. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Imagine if Blake Moynes wins this season. What a run. What a ride.
Be
Would
crazy.
be
Unbelievable.
Quite the outcome.
It really would. I think I would almost be salty at Blake Moynes for like not telling us, which of course, like, why would he? But like, I just really be like, damn, you kept this a secret this whole time, huh?
Yeah. Trent, I got no pillow talk. You can't tell us a little something?
Oh, no. It would be great though if they do. Like, do the couples afterwards do like an NYC tour where they do hit all the media outlets? Like,
Yeah, Good Morning America.
those two coming into Barstool HQ would be a lot of fun.
And
Yeah,
bring
well,
Emily, please.
Bring him,
Obviously.
of course.
She already stole the show in the
We
preview.
would need
Absolutely.
Blake, Katie, and Emily.
Yes.
And Emily did tell me today, yes, me and Emily speak. She was like, oh, I might be on your TV screen with a black box. So there you go.
Those Moynes just can't just can't keep them under control.
No.
All right, we want to do one more question, or shall we move on? No.
Let's get to the stems.
All right. Okay. We're cutting some stems. We're giving out some roses. Who would like to go first this evening? Rhea, always first to raise your hand. Teacher's pet. Let's go. Every time I say it, Rhea's like, probably because she doesn't want anyone to steal hers.
100%. That's why.
Yes, and also because I'd like to just get it out. Get it out. Because if I
Yeah.
think too hard about it,
Yep.
I am going to cut. Oh, can I cut 2 stems?
Sure.
Of course.
I want to cut Katie and Connor's.
Oh, Katie and Connor.
Yeah.
Why are we cutting Katie?
I love Katie, but I did, even though Aaron deserved it, I thought her calling him Thomas was quite disrespectful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that
was
did not
tough.
have to be done. Yes, Aaron is annoying, bro. He was a nuisance in the house, causing lots of drama. Disrespectful. Connor, until I see better form, cut. And I'd like to give my rose to Tayshia, because delivering that blooper line, not easy. We all know it wasn't going to be easy. Somebody had to do it, and she did it.
Yep. That's a good one. Kelly, would you like to go next?
Yes, I would like to go next. I would like to give my rose to Hunter, actually, specifically his haircut, the way he was doing his hair on the show today. It was a bold move. It didn't necessarily look good.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't necessarily an upgrade, but
No, it didn't really look good. I'll say that. I do think that he definitely went in. He made a choice and he went into it, and he ended up looking good on the show with his actions.
Yeah,
it was because of the hair. Who knows? I'm going to give it a rose.
Fair.
I'm going to cut the stems of just everybody who allows people to FaceTime anyone. I no longer trust people FaceTiming anybody. I don't care if it's your kids or if it's your family. I don't trust it if it's inside of the Bachelor universe. It's been tampered with. No more FaceTimes.
You basically just cut James's stem there. Which
Did I say that, Trent?
I know. No, you didn't. Nope, you didn't explicitly say it. So I'm gonna cut the stem of just all the guys on the stage. I don't. Once these guys are gone, I'm not gonna think about them again. It's again. There's a couple guys that I like, but if I got
a bunch of them are on Paradise, so
that's gonna be something. But I'm still. Their stems are gone. And Paradise is different. Like, Paradise is chaos, and I like chaos, and I think they can bring that. But when they're on the show, like, I didn't like their attitudes on this show. And then my rose, oh boy.
It's my birthday.
I'm going to give my rose to Rhea because it's her birthday. Happy birthday,
wow,
Rhea.
that is so unexpected.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It just came to me. Happy birthday.
Oh man.
Rhea, happy 24.
Thank you so much, Trent.
Just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
What a pleasant surprise. Okay.
For me.
Okay.
Oh, I should give my rose to Tara.
No,
Fuck Tara. It's my birthday.
No. And I'm torn between cutting Tara's rose or giving Tara a rose. Cutting it because it's like, really? But also giving her a rose because it's like, you're fucking grinding. You want people to hear your music and you're putting yourself out there.
do your first split rose. Cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
I like it.
I think that's what I'm gonna have to do this evening. I will be cutting and then taping the rose back together and handing it to Tara for answering that casting call, because guess what? She already she's already gone up like 400, 500 Instagram followers.
Hey.
In like the last hour or so.
Imagine if she becomes a huge star and this is her origin story. That'd be amazing.
I hope her single does well tomorrow.
I'm gonna be listening. Yeah.
I'm listening. I gotta know. She might be my favorite artist. She might be the next Taylor Swift. Literally, who knows?
Oh man, really so great. Well, everyone, that wraps up Cutting Stems. A final happy birthday to Maria. And we'll be back. Make sure you get your cutting stems. I mean, make sure you get your Owens for cutting stems, because we got 2 weeks left and there's a lot of shit that still needs to happen. So cheers to that.
Cheers.